water delivery man glanced at the girl's hand and noticed that her finger was broken. He snatched the boy's ice cream and quickly ate it. Then placed the ice cream stick on the girl's finger. He casually pulled off the girl's hair tie and made a simple splint. The water delivery man's name was Mike. He jokingly asked the girl for treatment fees. The girl retorted, "I didn't ask you to treat me." Just then, the girl's father arrived and took her away. Before leaving, Mike emphasized that she must go to the hospital for a checkup. The girl and her father then went to the hospital. The doctor was shocked to see the splint on her finger and claimed that the fixation was timely and standard. If it had been any later, the girl might have lost her finger. The doctor asked the girl to get a CT scan, but just around the corner, she heard a familiar voice. It was Mike, who had fixed her finger. The girl's father was about to thank him, but suddenly started coughing violently. Mike noticed something was wrong and placed his hand on his chest to diagnose him. This rude gesture was pushed away by the girl's father, who said he was fine. But soon after, the girl's father had difficulty breathing. At the same time, a major traffic accident occurred on the highway, and the hospital was flooded with injured patients. Seeing her father in pain, the girl grew anxious. She wanted to find a doctor to examine him, but all the doctors were busy and no one paid attention to her. Out of childish instinct, she began to scream. The doctors then resumed their busy work. After delivering the water, Mike watched all this unfold. Just then, a kind female doctor asked about the situation, but just as she was about to examine the girl's father, she was called away to help. She asked a colleague to take the girl's father for a CT scan. Mike was uneasy and followed along, but in the elevator, the girl's father suddenly fainted. Mike and the doctor hurriedly helped him out of the elevator and laid him flat on the ground. The doctor hurried to fetch the emergency equipment. Mike placed his hand on the man's chest. A 3D image of the heart immediately appeared in his mind. He realized that the man's heart had stopped beating. The doctor brought a simple respirator and was about to intubate the patient, but Mike insisted that he check the heart. The doctor ignored him. Mike grabbed the respirator and shouted angrily. The doctor had no choice but to begin the examination. As the doctor began to compress the patient's chest, the nurses pushed the defibrillator over. Mike immediately prepared to resuscitate the patient. With Mike's help, the girl's father's heartbeat returned. However, he needed surgery immediately. The preparations for surgery were complete, but at that moment, they couldn't get in touch with the lead surgeon due to a traffic accident. The lead surgeon was performing other surgeries. A nurse in the operating room came over and said that if they didn't operate immediately, the girl's father could die at any moment. Hearing this, the girl silently shed tears. She knew only Mike could save her father. She wanted Mike to help perform the surgery, but doing so would be a violation of regulations and could ruin his medical career. As Mike turned to leave, the girl grabbed his hand and pulled out her only coin, then handed it to Mike. Seeing the tears in the girl's eyes, he silently decided, no matter the consequences, he would do everything to help her.